Hi, my name is Gay from Spirit Walker Crystals, and today we're going to talk about ways in which you can cleanse your crystals. We often ask this question, and there are various ways in which you can cleanse them, and really you just need to find a way that that sits well with you. One of the easiest ways to cleanse crystals is to actually take however many you've got and run them under running water. And what you'd need to do is just turn the tap on, hold your hand under the tap, hold a minute, but use your mind to visualise that the water is taking away any negativity from the crystals and washing it away down the sink. But do use your mind to change it back into positive as it hits the ground, because there's enough negativity out there and we don't want to be adding to that by placing more negativity in the earth. Okay, so that's one of the easiest ways, but there are other ways as well. A really nice way is to have a jug of water, and you can put sea salt in it and allow the crystals to cleanse within the sea salt. The only drawback with sea salt is that salt can be abrasive for some crystals, and not all crystals are able to actually go into water. Things like selenite and calcite will disintegrate over time, so it's not a good idea to always wash those in water. What I've got here is a jug of water, and I'm going to just put some sparkle drops in it. Sparkle drops we sell here, and the water that has been created using Herkimer diamond and apophyllite, which actually help to cleanse the crystals. So I'm just going to pop a few drops in the water there, and then you just pop your crystals in and you leave them to soak for 6 to 12 hours overnight. And then once they've been in there, you can just tip the water out and then dry your crystals. To re-energise them, put them in the moonlight or the sunlight, leave them on the window. Do be careful with some crystals about putting them in the sun though, because things like amethyst do fade in sunlight. So let's look at the other ways in which you can cleanse crystals. You can use smoke, so you can pick them up and run them through smoke. So I've got some incense burning here, so I would just run the smoke around them. The only thing that you need to be careful with incense and smoke is that the smoke can actually stick to the crystals. So over time, if you're going to constantly do it within smoke, then you may need eventually to wash them. But nonetheless, it does cleanse them. I've used a white sage incense here because sage is very cleansing. The other way that you can use smoke is to use a smudge stick. And these are the smudge sticks. This is white lavender and white sage mixed together. And they, with the sage itself, you just light it, and again you waft it over the top there. So some of the other things that you can use to cleanse your crystals, and I'm just going to move this incense out of the way a bit because it's a bit strong there. So I'll just move it over that way. And one of the other ways is to use tincture bells. Tincture bells are like these little cymbals, and all you do is you bang them together and waft them over your crystals. And this is a good way of cleansing lots of crystals together. If you've got the means of a singing bowl is really lovely for cleansing a large amount of crystals. So if you've got a whole room to do, and you just ring the bowl, and the sound just vibrates across the crystals themselves, cleansing them. And finally, what we've got here is some crystal cleansing mist. And this is a sage spray, so it's like using the incense or the white sage smudge sticks, but it is less messy. And this will cleanse your home as well, so you would just spray them over the top of your crystals, and that just falls on the crystals itself, and you just leave them again for 6 to 12 hours. And once you've done that, they're ready for re-energising and then programming. Thanks for listening. If you need to know more information about crystals, please visit us at spiritwalkercrystals.com.